So many things come to mind when I speak of Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was such an astounding woman. I think my first recollection of Mother Teresa was when my mother read an autobiography of her. And as she shared with me this person called Mother Teresa, she was in tears. And this was probably the first time it happened, and I was very curious why my mum would be in tears. But that was the key point. She touches people at so many levels and in so many places, and in the things which she does, and the stands which she makes, and also in the amazing work which she has done with the missionaries of charity. So I suppose my connection with Mother Teresa goes back to childhood, actually, when my mother was a fan of Mother Teresa, and it follows that I too admired her work. Mother Teresa, for me, was an angel of mercy in every form, and every time we saw a picture of her, we would just pause and look and just reflect for a minute about the amazing woman she is. A woman who was configured to glorify God, not herself, not her work. And that is so beautiful. I was watching a video clip of, a tape of Mother Teresa many years ago. And in this videotape, it was revealed that Mother Teresa, when she ministered to the poor, it was as though her spirituality was such that it was as though she was touching the body of Christ itself. And for me, this was a profound experience, because this, therefore, tells us that even so that you have done to the least of my people, you did it to me. And this is very important. And for Mother Teresa, she touched those people who were untouchable. She touched the lepers, the people with the HIV positive, those who were suffering from AIDS, those whom people would not touch, she would do it. And why? Because it was as though she was touching Christ himself. And for me, that is a very powerful mystical statement. I think most importantly was her establishing hospices throughout the world. I think one particular instance was when she took over, I think it was a Kali temple, and that's when she established Nirmal Hirde, a place for the sick and dying. And it was in the care of these people that you understand that to each and every one of them there was this care and love, and an opportunity of giving the dying the opportunity of dying with dignity. I think that's very important, because why should they not die in the gutters? Because they were treated in subhuman conditions. The reason for that is because each and every one of us was made in the image and likeness of God. And to be made in the image and likeness of God, all of us deserve a dignity, a respect. And that's why Mother Teresa is who she is, to be able to regard each other with respect. And that is the most important thing. And I suppose that is a window into her work and her philosophy, her theology, the thing which motivates her. Certainly, I think in the book called Come Be My Light, this was highlighted, that she experienced moments of darkness, that she felt that God was very far away. But this does not negate her work. This does not negate her being Christian. I think if there was anybody more than that, I think that she connected most profoundly with Christ in most profound level. However, all of us go through what we would call dark night of the soul. And this, even though the phrase came from St. John of the Cross, a Carmelite priest, but yet at the same time, we understand that all of us go through trials and tribulations. And it's precisely in these trials and tribulations that God must shine through, even though we feel that God may be very far away. Indeed, even Christ himself at the cross, even he uttered, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, my God, why have you forsaken me? And this is a profound statement as well, that at certain points in our life, we too feel far away from God. And some of us go through spiritual dryness. And all these challenge us not to be less a Christian, but to be even more so, to be even more in love with God. how to be loving, how to be kind, how to be good, how to love God, how to love our fellow men, and how to love humanity unconditionally. I think it's a beautiful time that she is to be canonized in September the 4th, and during this time, in the year of mercy, I think she should be called the Saint of Mercy. I remembered when she set up Nirmal Hirde, there were a group of anti-Christian supporters who actually demonstrated outside the temple, outside the hospice, and one actually broke in. And when he broke in, he actually saw the conditions in which Mother Teresa was actually ministering to them. And I think the surprising thing was, the next scene was he actually went out and he actually proclaimed to the rest of them, that one is an angel of mercy. And this one ties in very clearly with how much she has felt for them, the compassion, the love, the compassion, the love, and most importantly, the pain which she connects with them, their distress. She has made their pain hers itself. And that, I think, is a remarkable journey and a remarkable encounter. And so I think Mother Teresa affects so many of us in so many ways, especially for those of us who are living in cosmopolitan Kuala Lumpur. I think it's important because we are so configured to look at success, material achievement, not realizing that Mother Teresa has told us often enough that God has called me to be faithful. God has not called me to be successful. I think that is very important, and that should resonate in each of us. All of us may not be blessed with success or material achievement, but that does not mean that our ministry is a failure. It means that we must soldier on even all the harder. And so we need not look at success and material achievement, but we need to look at ourselves. It is a way in which we should carry ourselves with humility, with kindness, with compassion, with love. With much joy, I think that would happen. But for me, I think it's important that for myself as chaplain to campus students, and also to look after somebody who's in charge of the young people, I would reach out to more people. I would dialogue with more. And this is so important because Mother Teresa, let us not forget, being somebody from Albania, came to and embraced India as her home. And I think that there was nothing more beautiful and nothing more ecumenical or interreligious than when she died, the government of India gave her a state funeral. So precious was she to the people of India. And this cuts across borders, not because it was an achievement, but it shows how a life of a Christian faithfully lived can cut across faith, culture, boundaries. And this actually unites them. It does not divide. And so I see Mother Teresa as a unifying figure. I understand even for all of us as well, we would celebrate Mother Teresa because she was a picture of unity. She was a figure which united, not divided. And so we give praise to God for that.